So this year marks the 10-year anniversary of Miriam and I running Dinadi, and if I'm honest with myself, it's been some of the most difficult years of our lives, and at the same time, some of the most rewarding.
Yeah, it has been hard, but honestly, Preston, we haven't made it easier on ourselves.
Okay, well, let's talk about some of the ways we made life difficult for ourselves. The first of those choices was to choose to do this interview with the geese and in the cold with a dog running around. But seriously, the first big choice we made was choosing to build Dinadi in Nepal. So Nepal is one of the poorest countries in the world, and we started Dinadi as a way to create employment opportunities for women in Nepal. And Nepal has massive unemployment issues. When we first moved to Nepal, we visited the Chamber of Commerce, and they were very quick to say, don't start a company in Nepal. It's way too hard to run businesses in Nepal. There's tons of logistical issues, lack of infrastructure, bureaucracy, and even a lot of corruption. But by the time we started Dinadi, we'd been living in Nepal, we'd fell in love with the country, we'd fell in love with people, and at that time we couldn't imagine starting a business anywhere else. Actually, it is really cold, Miriam. Should we be doing this inside? It's definitely warmer in here.
Most companies, they hire people out of their skill level. We have chosen to intentionally hire people that are the most need of a job. For some of our knitters coming from very challenging situations, it has been a very steep journey to reach our goals of excellence in production. And it's easy for me to feel sorry for people and my instinct is to kind of lower my expectation or tell them that it's okay anyway. But I've had to fight that and said, no, we're keeping our high expectations of you, but we're gonna help you so much more and support you so much more. And they reach it. And the pride they have in their work is just beautiful.
We made a choice early on that if we were going to create employment opportunities, that those employment opportunities needed to be fair, dignified, and ethical. And we realized very quickly, in order for that to happen, we needed to directly employ our knitters. So all of a sudden, we were running a production facility and all the challenges that comes along with that. And we spent time researching what's a living wage in Nepal, how much do women need to live on in order to live stable, sustainable lives. And then we based our wages on that. Later on, we've realized that we've been paying 2 to 3 times more than many other hand knitting companies. But when we're looking back at why do we start Dinadi, then it's an obvious choice.
In our company, plastic is a swear word. We've chosen to only work with sustainable and natural fibers, from softest cashmere to yak wool from Tibet, merino, and alpaca. They're all luxurious and beautiful and warm. We like warm and sustainable. One of the beautiful things with natural fibers is by the end of the life cycle of the garment, it's all biodegradable and nothing affects the nature and the environment long term. For us, it is very important that we source our natural fibers from ethical manufacturers so they can ensure animal welfare, but also that the dyeing process of the yarn is well done. We believe that this creates a better product in the end.
So as you can see, we're totally responsible for making life difficult for ourselves. But when I meet our knitters and I meet their families, it all feels worth it. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but that's the way it is. So 10 years in, we're still passionate about our social mission. We're still passionate about creating great products. We still hate plastic. We're excited about the future. We're excited about the collection that's coming out, and we're excited about the fact that we are training a new group of knitters in Nepal.